No way. Tell me, this isn't true.
You're so funny. Why are you acting like this? You can't waste good meat.
What have you done? He was my friend. He was my buddy. Oh, I'm going to be sick.
People always say that the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. But let me tell you about the time when food caused two broken relationships. It all started when I couldn't contain my excitement as I chatted enthusiastically with my friends at a quaint coffee shop. My eyes sparkled with joy as I spoke about my new relationship with Alex, a food blogger known for his culinary adventures around the world. You won't believe the amazing life we lead. Alex's job takes us to so many countries, and we get to savor the most exquisite dishes from every corner of the globe. Our taste buds are in a constant state of bliss. My friends leaned in, captivated by my tales of gourmet delights and worldly adventures. They were amazed by how Alex's passion for food had become a full-fledged career that allowed us to travel and eat to our heart's content. Alex is such a food enthusiast that he even started a YouTube channel where he shares his food journeys. His followers, including me of course, can't get enough of his reviews and mouth-watering recipes. As I shared more about our extraordinary life together, I couldn't help but mention Alex's charming little pet rabbit that had become a constant companion to Alex and me. You won't believe how adorable it is. Alex's pet rabbit named Bun Bun accompanies him on his adventures, and Bun Bun has quite a refined palate too. We often joke that the rabbit is like a food taster, sniffing out the best dishes wherever we go. Bun Bun rates the food they eat. That's so adorable. This Alex guy sounds like the perfect guy. He truly is. I'm so lucky. He is such a cutie little foodie. Oh, does Alex do all the cooking then? Not always. He's the food expert, of course, but sometimes he's too tired to cook, so he needs something to eat quickly, so I do it for him. Isn't it pressurizing to cook for someone who knows so much about food? What if Alex becomes picky and doesn't like it? I would rather die than have my husband dislike my cooking. If he starts to gag or if he spits it out, oh, we are over. Oh well, I never really saw it that way. I mean, sure, he has a sophisticated palate and can be quite particular about certain flavors, but I think he enjoys my cooking anyway. He never comments something bad about any dish I've prepared. Well, of course he doesn't. You are his wife. He wouldn't say it to you directly. Aren't you curious what his true opinions are? That little question from my friend resonated with me. While I cherish the opportunity I get to cook for Alex, it did sometimes make me anxious. What if my flavors don't match his expectations? What if I disappointed him with a poorly executed dish and he's just keeping it all to himself? That would be so embarrassing, so I rushed home to find out the truth. I came home that evening just in time to make dinner. As I took a peek at the kitchen, I saw Alex already standing there preparing the ingredients for the meal he was about to cook for us. Since my friend's question earlier still lingered in my mind, I stopped Alex from cooking. I'll cook for us tonight, honey. I was determined to prove my culinary skills to my husband, but he seemed reluctant to let me take charge of the kitchen.
No, it's fine. I can do it.
Usually, I would let him do it. He's the expert after all, but this time my ego says otherwise, so I insisted. I already said that I'll cook for us tonight. Please let me handle it. I want you to taste something.
No.
Why not?
Because I had a long day and I want to eat something tasty tonight.
I was taken aback by his response. It felt like a punch to my confidence. What's that supposed to mean? Are you saying my cooking is not tasty?
I mean, come on. Do you have to ask me that? A real chef never forgets to taste his own cooking. You should have known by now.
I was incredibly offended by his response. All this time, I had put so much love and effort into my cooking, hoping it would delight Alex. Now it was revealed that my culinary creations were not enough to satisfy him. So all this time, you didn't like my cooking? Why didn't you say so?
Because I knew you would react like this. Let's just face the fact that maybe cooking isn't just your thing.
Okay, fine. I'll make something different tonight, something that will surprise you. Then you tell me your honest thoughts. As I prepared a new recipe that I researched on my way home from the coffee shop, my mind was filled with doubt and insecurity from what Alex said to me. But I was determined to prove that he was not the only one who was knowledgeable about food. So dinner was served and I watched anxiously as Alex took the first bite. He chewed thoughtfully and my heart pounded with nervousness. Well?
Wow.
My heart jumped with glee. I knew I had it in me, and that he was wrong about my cooking skills. I knew I could create a dish that would excite Alex's palate. My mind was ready to forget my friend's questions and my husband's reaction earlier until Alex finished his sentence.
Wow, you wasted both of our time. It's the same. It's bland. It's flavorless. If this is an actual food review right now, it wouldn't even make the cut for my YouTube videos.
My heart sank as Alex's harsh words pierced through me, leaving me feeling crushed and defeated. I had poured my heart and soul into preparing the new recipe, hoping to prove my culinary skills to my husband. But instead, his scathing review only added to my long list of doubts and insecurities. I'm sorry, Alex. I didn't mean to disappoint you. I promise I'll do better next time. I'll learn from my mistakes, sign up for workshops, and make sure to create something that truly excites your taste buds. But Alex seemed unmoved, his mind already made up.
Here you go. I've been waiting to tell you this. It's not just about this one dish, Vanessa. It's about all your cooking. You're just not good for my brand. Who would believe that I, the food expert, would have a wife like you? They might second guess my taste, and that will surely destroy my career.
Tears welled up in my eyes as I struggled to comprehend my husband's hurtful words. I couldn't understand how my cooking became a liability to him.
Do you know how many comments I had to hide and delete from my videos since they were asking about your cooking skills? Bun Bun might die if you were to rate this one. I think it's time for us to see other people, someone on the same level as where we are in life.
The room fell silent, the weight of his words hanging heavily in the air. It was a moment of truth where both Alex and I faced the harsh reality of our differences and the strain it had put on our marriage. A few days after our painful separation, news of Alex's new relationship spread like wildfire. Her name was Maxie, a vibrant and talented woman who was also a well-known YouTube personality in her own right. She has a channel dedicated to sharing her love for unique, daring, and exotic dishes from around the world. As the news of their relationship broke, many couldn't help but see how perfectly matched they were. Both Alex and Maxie were passionate about food, and their love for culinary exploration had brought them together. They connected through their mutual admiration for each other's YouTube channels, and it was evident that they shared a deep respect for each other's talents. Their relationship blossomed quickly, and they were often seen collaborating on exciting and unconventional cooking projects. Their chemistry on and off screen was undeniable, and fans just couldn't get enough of their dynamic duo. They laughed, they teased, and they genuinely enjoyed each other's company, making it clear that they were not only partners in love but also in their culinary endeavors. One day, I stumbled upon a live cooking challenge on my feed. Curious, I clicked on the video and saw that it was Alex and his new girlfriend Maxie. It was a challenge where they had to be blindfolded and were tasked to surprise each other by preparing their own favorite dish. Despite the initial pang of hurt and hesitation, I decided to watch the live stream. Part of me still had a soft spot for Alex, and I couldn't resist seeing what he had been up to in the kitchen. Plus, I have to admit that I was a little curious about the new love of his life, Maxie. The challenge began with Maxie blindfolded, seemingly confident and playful as she tasted the dish Alex prepared for her. As Alex placed the dish in front of her, she took a bite and her face lit up with delight. My heart sank when I recognized the dish. It was the very same one I had prepared for Alex on the night of our breakup. A wave of mixed emotions washed over me as I watched Maxie enjoy the dish. On one hand, I felt proud that he still remembered the dish I made for him that night, but on the other hand, it hurt to see him sharing such a special dish with someone else, the same dish that broke us up. Then it was Alex's turn to be blindfolded and taste Maxie's dish. I watched anxiously as Alex took his first bite, and I held my breath waiting for his reaction.
Whoa, the aroma is incredible. This is amazing. Maxie, I can taste the complexity of the spices and the perfect balance of flavors and the texture. Superb.
I couldn't help but feel jealous and insecure as I listened to Alex showering Maxie's dish with compliments, something he couldn't do with mine.
You know, I have traveled to hundreds of countries and tasted thousands of their best dishes, but this is nothing I have ever had before. Well done, my love.
As the couple savored the moment, they shared a sweet kiss, sealing their culinary challenge with Maxie's triumph. But then things took an unexpectedly dark turn. As Alex prepared to give his rating for the dish, he tried to call for Bun Bun, ready to include his beloved pet in the culinary evaluation.
Alright, with that being said, Bun Bun and I rate this dish 100 out of...
But just as he was about to continue, he noticed that Bun Bun was not in his usual spot.
Wait, Bun Bun, come here, time for the rating. That's weird. He would usually hop over to me when I call his name.
Alex's voice trembled with worry and fear as he searches desperately for his furry friend. His calls for Bun Bun echoed throughout their room, but there was no response.
Darn it! Where's Bun Bun? Where's my pet rabbit?
And then it dawned on Alex. His expression turned from confusion to devastation as the horrifying truth sank in. He had been feasting on his beloved childhood pet Bun Bun without even realizing it.
No way! Tell me this isn't true!
My heart broke for him. I knew how much Bun Bun meant to Alex and how they were together ever since the start of his YouTube channel, and this revelation was a devastating blow. You're so funny. Why are you acting like this? He's just a rabbit, you know. You can't waste good meat. Alex could only shake his head in disbelief, unable to find the words to express his feelings. The reality of the situation was too much to bear, and he was left grappling with the guilt of unknowingly partaking in a dish that held such sentimental value.
What have you done? He was my friend. He was my buddy. Now I ate him. Oh, I'm going to be sick.
What's the big deal? You were feasting on it earlier like you were deprived of food and water for days. You even showered the meal with lots of compliments, and now you're going to switch up? Just get a new rabbit. They're all the same, they just differ on how you cook them. After the devastating incident, Alex couldn't bear to stay with Maxie any longer. He walked out on her, breaking off their relationship and leaving behind the woman who had callously taken away his beloved Bun Bun. The YouTube couple was never seen together again, and the fallout from their breakup was felt across social media. At first, fans were sympathetic towards Alex, offering their condolences for the loss of Bun Bun, but soon they started to drift away from his channel. It became evident that many of his viewers had been drawn to his video because of the adorable bunny that was a constant presence in his content. With Bun Bun gone, there was no longer a reason for them to tune in. As the views and likes dwindled, so did Alex's income from his YouTube channel. He struggled to find new content that would captivate his audience and summon his old fans back, but it seemed like nothing could fill the void left by his dear pet. The once thriving channel was now slowly dying, and with it went Alex's source of income, friendships, and self-worth. Meanwhile, Maxie's career took an unexpected turn. The horrifying incident with Bun Bun made her infamous, and she became a controversial figure in the world of social media. However, she shamelessly used the scandal to her advantage, portraying herself as a bold and daring personality who was unafraid to take risks. Her audacious actions combined with her new fame catapulted her into stardom, and her followers grew rapidly. To Alex's dismay, Maxie's channel flourished while his own channel withered away. It was a bitter blow for him that he decided to retire from his career. He claims that he was so traumatized that he could barely eat anymore since every bite tastes like his Bun Bun. If he only had a rabbit's foot to keep him away from all these unlucky incidents. Oh wait, he already ate it.